Hey guys, it's your own boy, the one-way Great Dane, back with a 661 star drop opening. And yeah, I'm pretty sure on the day 4 contest results, or it's day 4 of the contest with day 3 results. Again, it's in the title, I'm sure I figured it out by now. But again, as you guys can see, ended up making 5th place this time, so I was playing Heist. I decided to go with Nita every match. Again, unless I perform really poorly, I'm probably not going to switch my brawler for the matchup because it's usually just my teammates not doing too well. Which again, I believe was the case here, which is why I was able to get 2 wins instead of a bunch of losses. Again, I was able to get the 2 bears on the safe, and that was rather effective. Again, one caveat I will say that is unfortunate about Nita is the fact that when you use her shield gadgets or the stun, I think the stun might apply to both bears, but the shield definitely does not. And I'm not sure how it picks which one. But again, one of the bears usually goes down pretty quick. Then there's at least usually still one there. Obviously having 2 is going to be better than 1 no matter what. But again, I certainly can't complain about 2 sushi because it definitely looks like I'm going to be getting the Hyper Church skin pretty much no matter what by the end of this event. So I also still have, again, I'm gonna try to get out all the videos finally so I can put a QR code up on the screen. And you guys can scan for 2 additional sushi rolls, meat included, of course, too. But there's no point in me doing that if I know I'm not going to be able to upload it in time. So I've got 50 coins and then another 50 coins. And I have 200 bling. So if I jump into the mode selection for the day, again, man, this is spicy because I could choose Heist again. This definitely doesn't look like it's going to be as good a map for Nita, though. I honestly might end up going back and looking at my prior matches to see what the enemy team used when they won, and again, debate whether or not it was an issue with my teammates, or the other team just had a better composition. But I do think I'm going to end up choosing Heist again. And I'm sure I can probably come up with a better strategy this time, because again, it does not look like Nita's going to be doing too well on a map that open. Not to mention, people were usually playing Colt on the enemy team, and even sometimes on my team, I think. And they'd open up the middle of the map, and again, you'd be surprised. I would actually still be playing particularly well out in the open with Nita. But again, they just wouldn't be defending well enough or something. Like the games would still be relatively close, within like 25%, but again, the other team would just do better. So we have Oni Hunt Wasabi in the eyes. We have Samurai Smash Wasabi Fortress. We have Brawl Ball 5v5 Stockpile Stadium, as well as Knockout Gold Arm Gulch. Really nothing too crazy going on besides that, though. I did make a bit of progress on the ranked track. Yesterday I got at least 1 more legendary star drop. Again, I have been watching the Brawl Stars esports scene too. I forget how many predictions I got right yesterday. I still want to say I got the majority of them right. I'm pretty sure I still get at least 1 of them wrong. But again, you get such an insignificant amount of Pro Pass XP, it feels like, from watching. Again, I would still definitely make your predictions, just because, again, it's additional XP and why not. And I'm pretty sure from looking up, and again, assuming the internet is correct, you can only get about 2,000 Pro Pass XP per week, assuming that you bought the Pro Pass instead of the, I think the whole thing is called the Pro Pass. If you have the pass on the Pro Pass, you get the additional XP when you win or lose. And that can add up to 2,000, and then I'm pretty sure it caps you there. But again, guys, just to keep that perspective, and again, I think it only starts capping you after you get to the end of the pass, because I've never had a problem continually getting XP as I was going up the pass. But also, again, it's hard for me to tell because the difference between the tiers and the last legendary star drop reward is so significant. Again, if that is correct, if you can get 2,000 Pro Pass XP per week, it would take you more than 3 weeks to get one legendary star drop, and I'm just not sure that's true. Again, I'll probably be figuring that out soon, because I am trying to max that weekly now if I can. I'm just gonna have to see how that goes. Again, I will say I did get the hypercharge star drop yesterday. Again, usually I'd want to open it during recording, but I didn't feel the need to randomly just record it and then stitch in the reaction for editing. I'm already so behind anyway. If it were different, I might have, but again, I have the day 42 streak. We're coming up on 50 coins. The journey to pro begins with the first brawl, which again, we have the esports scene going on right now, so it's kind of nice, but I can show you guys.
Oh, yeah, just keep buying.
I got Griff's tax rebate hypercharge, which again is, I would say, rather good, mostly because the banknotes can pierce the environment. That gives him a incredibly huge area control advantage, which they do have him labeled as such, but he's mostly a controller brawler, so that can be incredibly helpful, I would say. So pretty happy to get that one. Again, some hypercharges aren't as useful, I'll say. If we hop over to the shop, you have sushi roll offers. We have Kenji hypercharge. Again, now that I got it, I could buy Griff's collector pack. I have the gems for it. Again, I just, ever since they started offering it for gems, I just never felt the need to want to when it was originally sold for coins again. I don't know whether to be happy about that or not, but as you can see, got Kokoroza, Odin, Cordelius at a discount, and there's a special offer on coins. But I also have a 300 PowerPoint jackpots. Yay! I can't use any of these, but it is a jackpot, I guess. And I have 15 coins as well. Again, I'm really, maybe that will be significant when they finally decide to make a change to PowerPoints, right? Because I don't think they're ever going to be releasing brawlers faster than they have been, so I don't see any tangible way to use all the PowerPoints. Again, I think it's just going to come down to them finally deciding we can convert the PowerPoints to another currency, or they finally put a cap on it and they add a new currency or something like that. But again, I swear they said they'll fix it eventually. It's just been on the back burner because, yeah, I'm pretty sure Supercell works with small teams, and they've mainly been focused on just getting every single brawler a hypercharge at this point, so every brawler feels, I'll say, fair, because they all at least have one. But again, I still think some are obviously better than others. Like, again, let's take a look at Daryl's. That hardly does anything. I mean, again, it's nice to add a little extra damage on there, but I mean, are you really getting any value out of that? I'd honestly argue you're better off using his hypercharge for, again, letting him to run faster and deal extra damage than wasting your time on the hypercharge rolling around shooting little shots around him. Again, I don't even think, because you're usually using it when you have full super, then it's not charging your super, which is what his gadget that does the same thing actually does. So it's very useless, I would say, in my opinion, because even on your second roll when you use his hypercharge, it's still not charging up his super again. So I again, it just feels so useless to me. I'll use it, obviously. I will usually use it on the rolls, but I always feel like I regret it afterwards, because it just seems so much better for just allowing him to get a little more mobility from running than actually rolling, which he does anyway, and the damage is nearly negligible in my opinion. So again, only 7 sushi away from getting the Oni hypercharged Kenji skin, so again, I still have to get my 8 daily wins, so I'll be back in a second. Alright, on to the 8 daily wins. Let's see what we have. Again, it is double star drop weekend, starting with Rev, 200 XP doublers. Super rare, 200 XP doublers again. 50 coin sushi. Rare 25 power points. super rare 200 XP doublers still. We have a split sushi of 50 coins and 50 coins. Rare. And 25 power points again. And a super rare of 200 XP doublers, so a lot of the same rewards there. And again, I pretty much already said everything else going on, but we already have someone setting up a pretty high score for me to beat there. And again, I am just going to have to look over the best brawler choices. But I only need 4 more before I get the ever coveted Hypercharge Oni Kenji. Again, I did spend an absurd amount of gems to get as many as I have, but that's because I knew I already... Again, if you're free to play, they said you could get it if you got every single sushi, and I already missed a few days due to other extraneous things, unfortunately, so that's why I bought the sushi again in that other video. But, again, I don't think too much else is going on, so as of today, they have 800 XP doublers and 142,401 power points. So again, let me know which mode you guys are choosing in contest, and which brawler you're using most with their wasabi power, which one you think is best. Let me know if you think I'm crazy for choosing heist 2 days in a row. But other than that, let's see how far I can take this, guys.